Okay, so if you're watching this video, that means that you tried these questions and you got maybe one or two or all of them wrong. So let's go through them. So the first one, 3t equals 18. So one way that you can think about this is 3 times what will give you an answer of 18. So if you can solve it just like that, that's excellent. If not, that's okay. Whenever there is a number right beside a variable, there is a hidden operation of a multiplication. Now we're going to use opposite operations. The opposite of multiplication is division. So I'm going to divide by 3. Whatever you do to one side, though, you have to do to the other. And that's why I've done divide by 3 on the other side as well. Now these 3's cancel out. And I'm left with t equals 18 divided by 3. 18 divided by 3 is 6. So my answer is t equals 6. Now we always want to go back and check our answer. So I'm going to rewrite the original equation and I'm going to substitute 6 in for the place of t. Now whenever we're substituting, we want to always use brackets. So I'm going to do 3 and then in brackets 6 equals 18. 3 times 6 does equal 18, so our answer is right. Let's do the next one. 72 equals 9t. So one way that you can think about this is 72 equals 9 times what? So what number would you have to multiply by 9 in order to get 72? Now, if you've got it from that, awesome. If not, let's do opposite operations. So in between the 9 and the t is an invisible multiplication. The opposite of multiplication is division. So I'm going to divide this by 9. Now, whatever I do to this side, I've got to also do to this side. So I'm going to divide this side by 9 as well. Now, these 9's cancel, so I can cross a line through them. Now, what I have left is 72 divided by 9 equals t. 72 divided by 9 is 8. So your answer is 8 equals t or t equals 8. Either of those would work. Now we always have to check though. So we're going to go back, we're going to rewrite the original equation, and we're going to check our answer. 72 equals 9t. So I'm going to take this 8 and I'm going to put it in the place of t and see what happens. So I'm going to do 72 equals 9. Whenever we substitute, you have to put it in brackets. If you don't put the 8 in brackets, then you have 98, which is not what we want. We want 9 bracket 8. Whenever there's a number beside a bracket, that means multiplication. So 9 times 8. 9 times 8 is 72. So our answer is correct. Last one. 6x equals 12. One way to think about this, 6 times what gives you 12? Now this one you might know right off the bat, you might have a guess. Let's use opposite operations and figure it out. 6 beside a variable, that means multiplication. The opposite of multiplication is division. So I'm going to divide by 6. Whatever I do to one side of the equal sign, I have to do to the other. Now these 6's cancel. So what I have left is x equals 12 divided by 6. 12 divided by 6 is 2. So x equals 2. Now we've got to go back and check our answer. You always should be checking. Okay, one way to prevent getting answers wrong is just simply checking your work. So I'm going to replace x with a 2, of course, in brackets. So 6 bracket 2 equals 12. A number beside bracket, that means multiplication. 6 times 2 does equal 12, so this is right.